So once you're in 55 or 60s, you're planning to slow down in your life.
Yes.
So what kind of thing do we see that time?
A lot of people whom I meet in their late 40s or early 50s, they have a question for me saying, a lot of them have bought, they've got their owner occupied property and they've maybe built one or two or even three properties if their incomes are really good, especially high income earners, tech professionals, medical professionals. They end up having at least 3 to 4 investment properties. And then they reach a stage in their life where they've got a good portfolio of properties, it's grown well, but then they're thinking, what's next? How do I retire? When do I retire? Because retirement age in Australia is 65. When you can actually, start taking some income from your superannuation if you completely retire or partially retire. So that's the question in their minds. And I always say to them, if you have had your super and you've got your superannuation, a lot of them come to me saying, we still want to invest in property, but we've reached our maximum and, we cannot actually get to the next, right? And so I say to them, look, there is another avenue called self-managed super fund, which at the moment as well is going really well in you can invest in your next property, which because you still have another 15 years to retiring, right? From 50 to 65. And that's a really long period of time to be able to, get into another property and give that time to that property to increase further. So I always ask them to look into their finances at that point of time and see if they can spare some money from their super to be able to invest into another's property, which can be into maybe a low cost base and stuff, and give them more time to increase the value of that property. So it's very important to look for properties which are in capital growth areas, strategy, so that you can actually then increase it in the next 10 to 15 years, and the capital growth will make it beneficial for you to invest.